Welcome to All Right in Sin City, a podcast about writers and writing in the Windsor-Detroit region. Your podcasters today are
Irene Moore Davis, author, educator, and local historian.
Kim Conklin, Windsor-based writer and filmmaker.
and me, Sarah Jarvis, former bookseller, publishing rep, and literary festival chair.
On this week's podcast, we have a group of selected poetry readings from the annual Black History Month celebrations from 2019 and 2020. The 2019 readings were recorded before our All Right in Sin City podcast was launched last May. As we've discussed in previous podcasts, our Windsor-Detroit region is rich with history, including the history of previously enslaved peoples of African descent. Today, it's also a multicultural area, home to many people who have come from all over the world, including African and Caribbean nations. So Black History Month is a time of celebration in our area. First, we'll have a brief introduction into the history of the celebration itself by the event Master of Ceremonies, Irene Moore Davis.
So I would like to begin by formally welcoming you. I am Irene Moore Davis, the president of the Essex County Black Historical Research Society. Happy Black History Month, everyone. I want to begin by acknowledging that we are sitting or standing on the traditional lands of the Three Fires Confederacy, the Ojibwa, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi people. And so we always want to honor that land and the peoples who originally were here and still are here. And we also tonight want to honor our ancestors from across the African diaspora. So happy to be here to celebrate with all of you. We're going to begin by just reflecting on Black History Month. Black History Month, as many of us know, was established in 1926 as Negro History Week by the African American historian Carter G. Woodson. And it evolved into Black History Month in the United States and Canada. In December 1995, the House of Commons officially recognized February as Black History Month, following a motion introduced by the Honorable Jean Augustine. That motion was carried unanimously in the House of Commons. Here in Windsor and Essex County, we have a rich heritage of people of African descent. We've been present from the 18th century until now. And we're so happy to celebrate the contributions of all of the individuals of African descent, individuals, communities, organizations, and just this wonderful legacy of hard work, determination, resilience, pride, courage, all of the things that we associate with our people, not just during Black History Month, but all year round.
Next, we'll hear selected poems from Mbonisi Zikhali, a poet, activist, and law student here in Windsor. First, we'll hear two poems from this year's event, followed by a selection from the 2019 event.
How's everyone doing tonight? Good. You're all looking very beautiful. You know, I always think, like, you know how each one of us is like a point of light? Like this blinding point of light. Now, imagine all of us coming into one room. Imagine how much of a luminous energy we're bringing into this room. So I appreciate your beauty. I appreciate you being here, and I'm going to give you a little something. My words are freedom's intricate line of symmetry. Authentically declared the first Pan-African praise poetry. My words are like the irony of bitter slaves working in a sugar refinery. My blackness is my armory. Never forget, like elephants who lost ivory, it's a difficult task to wipe the pain out the memory. So us emerging scholars, we doubt the relevance of university. Because every facility lacks necessary diversity of its immediate scenery and its history. Hesitates to mention people sold unto slavery and colonized, their native tongues commercialized to disguise their own culture right in front of their eyes. And since the world buys into every gimmick that sells, they forget their own values just to market themselves for less than their worth. They had their arms extended at birth to receive the mark of the beast, to survive this earth. See, I'm not exempt from my own contempt, because I still attempt to look aside when the devil tempts. But it's intense when the forbidden tree grows on every fork on the road. Slave ships made of gold, we tempted to climb aboard, fashion slaves, switching plantations when trends change, picking cotton to invest in looking strange. See, my investment is defense. This planet is a shooting range. I reinforce the mind with all that I got, plus lose change. Confront black widows of slaying, freedom fighters to gain words to imbibe them, to make us become their life's guidance. Hold up the lighters to display the fire inside us. The gods confide in us, imparted this music to guide us. To all the black mothers who raise fatherless youngsters, invite us to provide a permanent refuge amongst us. Aman. The energy in this room, though, like TJ, good to see you, brother, man. I always like when I get into a room with so much of that energy from African women of African descent. I always remember like there's always a list of poems that I always refer to and that I feel from the heart. I'm like, I wrote this from the heart, and so I wanted to share one of them with all of you. So just to celebrate that feminine energy. Wow, so heavy. I love your face illuminated by candles, cause even nighttime can't handle your shadow. I love to sit and marvel at the trouble that it took to create you. Cause you're not just beautiful, I've always wanted to shake the hand that made you, cause since I met you, I found the spirit to connect to. I'll fight to the death if death came to collect you, cause I'd rather lose my breath. Cause since I met you, I love you, and any other emotion will be painful. It's like we both graduated from the same school, but no degree of separation will ever take you away from my imagination. I'm constantly waiting to come back home and taste the beautiful treats you've been baking. And first I thought that you were taken. And I was shaken because I was ready to commit adultery in a second. Couldn't believe the goddess that I just met with. God is the greatest artist, and you his best painting. Let's take a walk through the forest that is hidden in sight. We can share great stories underneath candlelight. I was afraid for a moment, but this feeling is right. For the right price, we can buy a ray of sunlight. Let's take a walk through the forest that is hidden in sight. We can share great stories underneath candlelight. I was afraid for a moment, but this feeling is right. For the right price, we can buy a ray of sunlight. I love the fact that you'll never be caught dead faking the emotion that possesses your eyes when you awaken. I've lost touch of the countless photographs taken, because even in silence, it's like you're making a statement. We live on an island of our very own making. Walk the beach naked, two divine shellfish. You my greatest fetish, because I'm just being selfish, because my greatest wish is to put a leash on your essence. I'm tired of walking this fine line, knowing that romance is the call sent to me. With you, I feel I won the lottery, and I'm not cashing the ticket until you visit and corner me into sharing forever this life of luxury. Thank you.
I have become scared of my own blackness. Not because I fear God, but any other gods will get you shot. So be afraid of this new God called fear. Make it your God. Walk in a non-threatening way. Don't go out at 3 a.m. for cigarette breaks. When a white man is walking by, don't reach for your cell phone. And please clothe your dreadlock or just cut it. This is God, and he fears dreadlocks. Malcolm X was clean cut. Martin Luther King was clean cut, yet bang, bang. Listen to your new God called fear. I've become terrified of my own blackness. A law school student who took a leave of absence because I felt the law arrested too many of this one that they are trying to teach. Because the only law that exists is get on the ground, get on the ground. And before the lawyer is called, bang, bang, your fingers coil. I'm thoroughly mortified of my own blackness. Some idiot said, read, thinking that shit is an investment. That's for white kids with trust funds. Ask me, I trust none. Because a college degree for me is 1,000 cotton fields a way to getting free. So run, nigga, run, go further than master can see. Bang, bang. I studied, but in the end, yet time to be free. I'm scared of my own blackness. Melanin scares people. You can't suntan it. We learn math, but can you count the bullets in a police officer's gun? It's all guesswork. Which one will scatter your brain several compass points beyond my love for my son? Staring into the barrel like, will I find my mama's womb in a policeman's gun? Bang, bang. Thank you.
Our next poet is T.J. Travis. A Windsor son, Travis is a poet, spoken word artist, and activist. We've heard about his City of Windsor Heritage Grant-supported project, Born Enslaved, on a previous podcast. Here, we'll hear two of his selections from 2020, accompanied by his fiancée, Nina Sato. They will be followed by two additional poems from the 2019 celebration.
Hello, everybody. Oh, how you feeling tonight?
Yes.
Good. Yes. Yes. It is my favorite time of year. I know sometimes we talk about February being the shortest month of the year. We get an extra day this year. I know when we talk about Black History Month, we say we should be talking about Black History Year, and all that's true. But this is still my favorite time of year. Because you see, this is the time of year when all of the popular media, white media, they start to really get into their Black content. CBC not being the exception. So I was driving in the car earlier today, and there was an interview, and brother was talking about, you know, the dominant culture likes to act as though Black folks are in North America renting, borrowing, as if we don't belong here. And I thought that was really interesting, and it made me think about this video I was watching yesterday about this guy. And he, Black dude, and he collects memorabilia of the Ku Klux Klan. And I have all this stuff in my mind, so as I make it to the gym, and I'm on the treadmill, and I pull up my phone, and I decide to write. And what I write, I title, "You're Not Getting Any Rent, / Daryl collects what?" Renters, borrowers, guests invited. Are you serious? Sky high on red Kool-Aid and Captain Crunch. Golf brunch and ski slopes, hoop dreams and love boats, red coats and Bushwick rebels, Confederate flags and fruity pebbles. The Matrix is a tireless beast, but the ignorant will believe what's easiest to believe. Even if their whole story is a full-length weave stolen from black-crowned queens, someone please call Murray, because believe it or not, we're all sprouted from black king seeds. Y'all spread like roaches, like leaves on trees, but life force comes from roots leading back to queens that manifest machines that graciously gave you the bandwidth to be. So when you tell me to go back to my country, I don't see myself traveling across the ocean. No, I see myself traveling back through time, back to a time before you. Not just before you conquered and colonized, I mean before you existed. Before you were created by the engineering genius of my ancestors. Before you were given heart, mind, and spirit. Had the ancestors known you'd sell your soul for gold, they would have left you in the stone. You would have been left all alone with no water to grow. See, privilege is an illusion, as is our oppression. We sacrifice material existence to teach an important lesson. What's lost in this world is peace in the next. Your masterful elders are not visitors, borrowers, and they for damn sure don't pay rent. Blackness is heaven sent from the stars. It's time you put down your swords and shields and meditate on what we are and the source of black love. As below, also above clouds. Daryl Davis collects KKK robes and accessories. One day he had a Klan member riding shotgun. Klan member says, "You know, Daryl, blacks have a violent gene. That's why y'all kill each other in drive-bys." Daryl says, "But I'm not a violent black." The Klan member responds, "Your gene is latent." Daryl thinks to himself, "This guy's an idiot." Daryl says to the Klan member, "You know, whites have a gene to be a serial killer." Klan member says, "How do you figure?" Daryl responds, "Name 3 black serial killers." Daryl says, "I can't." And then Daryl says, "But I'm not a serial killer." Or then the Klan member says, "I'm not a serial killer." And Daryl says, "Yes, you are, but your gene is latent." The Klan member thinks about this for the rest of the car ride. 2 weeks later, he quits the Klan. Side note, blacks weren't involved in drive-by shootings until they were indoctrinated into colonial school system. Prior to that, they were putting their genius minds of innovation to work to bring our regressing world back into the future. Thank you. This next piece I wrote when I was down in Virginia, in Williamsburg and in Jamestown. I was sitting on the campus of William and Mary, near a lot of colonial statues and such. And what came to me was mysterious man with see-through skin. Mysterious man with see-through skin. You come from far away on the backs of oceans. I can see the deadly blue in your blood. You have been cold for too long, locked away in dark caves with too much time to think. The voices in your head haunt your heart, corrupt your spirit, morally bankrupt your hungry mind. You dig diary entries upon the walls of your cave. With sharp rocks you bloodied the bodies of your sisters and brothers. You do not trust the moon. You hide from stars, fear the sun and all of its blessed children. You fight with vicious hands and rabid teeth. Volcanoes erupt from your tongue. I can see you've banished God from your eyes and walked too far into the darkness of your own vision. Your bones are made from the deadly waves of the Atlantic. You weaponized the world, enslaved its people, fed their language and culture to the bottom of the sea. You were trying to save yourself. You were trying to save yourself. But look at what you've done to your skin. tattooed head to toe with genocide. You spilled the spirit of righteous ancients. With your weapons, you built governments of deceit that breed disease and destroy worlds. Mysterious man of starship and ocean cruiser, your heart is not well. I can smell the cancer. The land offers a cure to your destruction. If only you were willing to give up your pipelines, quit digging for black gold, stop mining copper-skinned babies. Your addiction to destruction swallows rainforest and fresh water. Mother eats toxic corn and feeds the village from her breast. Your see-through children consume digital downloads straight from the technology of child enslavement. Release the waters of Turtle Island. Release the babies of Congo. Open your hands and release the trauma from languages that are held together by torn shreds of skin. Colonization is curable. Reconciliation obtainable. Truth is patterned into our nature, and love is more powerful than your warships. For every bullet and every gun, we will bring forth a child of the light, and these beings of sun, moon, and stars will love your pain out of existence. Mysterious man of see-through skin, you who have come from far away. We will make a safe place built of broken slave ships and melted machine guns and of the bones of our warrior ancestors. And you will lay your sword to the core of the earth and kneel upon its ragged stones, your sin. We of fire, earth, wind, and water will forgive you of your curse, free you of your devils, bless you with serpent tongue and full moon songs of creation. Welcome home, my child of 7 generations removed. Drink from this age of Aquarius, fill your emptiness with heart. Mysterious man, mysterious man, mysterious man with see-through skin, you must heal your being whole again. Thank you. For this last piece, can I invite Nina? It's just a short piece. Yeah, please. Yeah. Please put your hands together for Nina.
We are star-jumping spirits, flying high across the sky. We are wonders to believers, the apple of Creator's eye. Let love and love be the reason to open up the heart and mind. Let today begin the season that we all give peace a try.
Star jumpers. We are all aliens new to this young world, this precious pearl of blue skies and great lakes. We must do whatever it takes to make peace with this gracious gift. Lift our consciousness to give, selflessly, often. Soften our urge to war with ourselves. Shelf the spell of ancestral vulnerability. Tap into the force of our divine humility. Find oneness with creation. For the black, red, yellow, and white nations are of the same relations, and we must open up our hearts and get a good grip. For we have babies descending from their motherships. We have babies descending from their mothers' hips. It's our responsibility to make sure their journey is worth the trip. So let us raise our glass and sip to the infinite sky, the twinkling constellations across the vastness of our eyes. Let us remember how far we've come and how one day we'll return to the stars. The spirit will journey on, but never too far to reach. We landed upon this rock, a refugee, a child without a home. But by the grace of God, we built a world out of stone, pulled diamonds from the coal, discovered soul, and became whole. We are gifts unto each other, playing in the backyard of our earth mother. We come from far away upon the waves of an Indian summer. Some of us are mapped, some of us undiscovered, but in the context of family, we are sisters and brothers and two-spirit lovers. Now break bread and sing, love life and live free, for we are all branches of a common ancestral tree. Celebrate the moon, the sun will rise soon. Toast the spirit for me, and I'll toast the spirit for you. Now let us pass the peace as anointed spirits do.
We are star-jumping spirits, flying high across the sky. We are wonders to believers, the apple of Creator's eye. Let love and light be the reason to open up the heart and mind, and let today be the season that we all give peace a try. We are star-jumping spirits, flying high across the sky. We are wonders to believers, the apple of Creator's eye. Let light and love be the reason to open up the heart and mind, and let today begin the season that we all give peace a try.
Thank you so much for inviting us. Words, language, symbols, ideas oftentimes provide a space for division. What's most important than all of these things is spirit, the way that we exchange back and forth. So if we can get onto the same page, I'd ask that we're not so concerned or so concentrated on the words that I'm going to share, because they're just a bunch of words that I've strung together. But what's most important is that we're sharing in this moment. There's a giving and there's a receiving, and this is the sort of energy that I want to bring into a Black History Month. This piece is untitled. Spitting revolutionary bars in the shadow of freedom, haunted by the cries of a mother draped over her brown son's body, begging, "Master, don't beat him." Inhaling hard truths in a public arena, bite your tongue and lay low so the world can't see you. We're on a leash in a cage, pinned up with volumes of rage. Carved in your bones is a story you bleed your poems on a page. It's not a game, but you lose. All that you know is untrue. You let them knock off your crown. We let them call us a coon. Your trap rap spins on a dime, but you grow with no roots. You talk with fire and wind, but deep inside, you're a fool. You're a clown on a wheel, too distracted to feel your mind's Geppetto in theory, claiming his spirit is real. Take this dust back to zero and start straight from the source. Don't wait around for a hero. Cancel buyer's remorse. Be accountable. Spit revolutionary bars and self-liberate mind. Don't waste time spinning rhymes to stars that don't shine. Be real. Walk a path that heals. Shine brighter than the light that dimmed your shine with their shield. Protect the prints of your ancestors. Their word is your bond. Close your mouth, grab a drum, be a traditional song. Be the truth, blaze a path before your time in this life is done. Bridge the gaps, make love, be one with the one, and live. Don't stress the science of church if it hurts. The kingdom of heaven is within. New day, new story to tell. Voila, you broken your spell. You used to live in your chains, now you're a bottomless well. You used to hide in your ways, disappearing for days. Now you're on top of your grind, fast track, you're blazing away. No more losses, just gains. Look how you're pulling your weight. No longer short in your mind, you think with all of your brain. You see the world is yours. Look past the light and the smoke. The veil's been lifted. Your crown is all the way woke. Move on into the light. No longer nothing to fear. Remove the sand from your eyes. Your sight's entirely clear. The nature of enlightenment is a leaf falling from a tree into itself. Stay woke. Thank you. This piece is entitled My Word. And once again, it's a bunch of words strung together that represent a place I was in my mind when I was writing it. And maybe the most important part of these pieces is the last couple of lines. This is a love letter to me, written for you. I left space in between the verse and the hook. This is an inter-thought stream, a much closer look. I washed my soul clean, left my tears in a book. I'm a sniper on a killer plot. I mix a melody with killer bars. Poetic automatic shots, semi-social linear thoughts, AI intellect and bots, smart phone digit squads, bent in all crack rocks, bottom twist them, sending tops. DJ gonna chop it up, lace my soul with knowledge drops. Metaphoric clues, see shoes, copping street blues, confused, jazz corner, popping street reviews, crush tunes, shaking like a bird, wings bruised, pillow talk, tongue chalked, heard it through the street news. I use, she use, hide life, peace crew, Jesus walks, Buddha talks, metaphysic in tune. You cry, we cry, when we see that blood moon, grandmother up in smoke, burn a bowl, smudge, fumes. Ancestor, come to me, teach me how to walk in peace. Clan love, tribal speak. I learned it in the city streets. Hash grass, talking trees, planting seeds inside of me. Hip hop, poetry, spoken word with melody. Rhythm caught a hold of me. Drumming is my destiny. Grandmother cured me in my mind, now she guided me. Black, red dynasty, thought to be mythology. Science and technology, we are the pulse of all you see. All you think, all you do. Astrology is nothing new. Big bang, stars and moon, the universe inside of you. Create, multiply, looking through the mind's eye. If all you see is sea and sky, your chakras need to realign. Refine your frame of mind, you're grounded, but you need to fly. Shed your skin, spread your wings, clean your mind, to colonize. To colonize. Eagles always heard on high. Non-linear ways of tracking time. Subtract, divide, and multiply. Matter of fact is flying by. Stagecoach, make-believe, quality reality, high-def data stream, program your network memory, TV tripped on PCP, POC, BBD, Afro-picking currency, from the river to the sea. We won't stop until we're free. 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 Martin Malcolm Huey showed the hood how to do it. Now the hood has to prove it, be a united unit. The spirit world's pulling me out of my reality. Imagination, industry, creative craft, and ministry. Tears collect inside of me, my modified anatomy. Demons I had never seen are eating at the best of me. Selling what is left of me, my eco disassembly, my anatomic cellulose. Buy one, get the second free. I'm half man, half tree. Human abnormality. I flow against the current, cursed by the moon's gravity. Geography, my family tree, my Turtle Island memory. Ancient angles guiding me, divinity and symmetry. Math is making sense to me. The more I read, the more I see. Blood is pushing teachings from the veins placed inside of me. 3-ring, spring, fling, romantic, sonic vertebrae. 3-way, create, periscopic freeway. Vernacular, freight train, the edge of 7, insane. Pick apart my brain and find my mind playing heart games. Star walk, star talk, interstellar star sparks. Feed me power from the source. Watch my energy arc, wolf cry as red lines, screaming from the inside, my instinct, my mind's eye, wiser than my earth ties. If all you see is flesh and blood, you haven't earned your life stripes. Socio-political curse, conditioned high crimes. Ancients carved a map in me, the blueprint to the galaxy. It's masterful geometry, four-dimension poetry, pathways we don't need to see. To be is our reality. Anything separate from us exists in fantasy. My word. Thank you.
That was TJ Travis with poetry recorded at the Black History Month celebrations in 2019 and 2020. Join us next week for more poetry when we talk about poetry and painting, practicing multiple disciplines with Melanie Janice Barlow.
Thanks for joining us. Look for more episodes of All Right in Sin City wherever you listen to podcasts, or check out our website, allrightinsincity.com. For information and announcements of new podcasts, sign up to our email list or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.